not done a vlog for a while, or Cartwright's COVID Diary. Struggling to fit it into the schedule, but hence why doing one on the move this morning, a little bit of multitasking, also a little bit of a distraction as I drive to school for the last day. It's a really strange one. I feel my wife just said to me, she's like, "Oh, have a great day." I'm like, I don't really feel like it is a great day. I feel like I've been absolutely robbed of time with a really good year group, and remote learning has gone well, I think, as it could have. Obviously, there's always areas you can improve and you can get better at, but that actual physical interaction, being in the classroom, we've missed out on. I've missed out on a ski trip. I've missed out on a sort of water sports residential to North Wales. We've missed out on just our usual year 6 trip to a museum. Missed out on lever shows. The children have missed out on a great deal of things, and whilst every effort has gone into making the last sort of week and also the return to school as positive as it can be, it still won't ever replace what we could have done, and it won't or what we'd have liked to have done, should have done is probably the best way to say it. So it does, when it comes to the end, the last day, it does make you feel quite maybe a bit pensive. My other sort of reason for feeling sort of a bit sad, I suppose it is it's the first time I've taught an entire year group. So I had this lot in year 3, and then I've moved from year 5 to year 3, then back up to year 6 at this school. So this year I had the other class, it's 2 form entry in year 3, so I feel like I know them all really, really well. I've had a couple of emails over the last 2-3 days, really nice emails from parents. They didn't make me sad, but a couple of them choked me a bit. It's always nice, doesn't matter what you do, it's always nice to be told that you're doing a good job, because there are undoubtedly times in the school year where you're not doing quite as good a job, and they do let you know. It's fine, it's one of them things. The rough with the smooth, but yeah, it's really meant a lot to me. But anyway, I think I've had 3 so far, and of those 3, none of them are actually in my class this year. Sorry, I've had 1 from my class this year, and that's not my point. Please don't feel, if you're a parent, you need to email me. Like, I see you face to face as often as we possibly can. Like, it's great. I'm not looking to have smoke blowing up my backside at all. But it's just really interesting that those 3 parents from the other class have emailed and say what an impact I had on their child, and it's just reminded me, like, I love this year group. I absolutely love them. My current class, and even the other class when I had them, not always the easiest to teach as a group, but actually some of the most gifted pupils academically I think I've ever come across. And potentially, I don't know, dare I say it, I'm only 31, I've been teaching for nearly 10 years, but potentially some of those gifted pupils I might ever come across. There's a challenge, the bar's been set for future classes. I've loved them, and I think that's why this little sort of drive to work is such a weird one. I'm obviously excited for the summer holidays. I've never felt like I needed rest more. We joke about my receding hairline, but wow, I'm thinner than ever up here. This is a flattering angle, let me tell you. Yeah, another reason I'm probably a little bit pensive and a little bit more reflective than even usual is I took part in a Teach First webinar last night for the incoming trainees, the 2020 participants, doing a live Q&A with another ambassador, somebody else that did the programme, and answering questions of people doing the programme about entry to teaching. And it took me right back to being in that Teach First 2011 cohort for my own initial teacher training, and the experiences that I had being in my first year and forgetting that I'd had to write reports and just having a bit of a meltdown, shedding a few tears in the toilet downstairs. So yeah, lots of things. Excited for the next stage of the journey for this current lot of year sixes. They've been incredible to teach. On the whole, as a group, they've been relatively straightforward, very little falling out. So as a teacher, in terms of that, it's been quite good. Like, parent support has been brilliant, especially when you consider what we could have been through with remote learning and all those different pressures. A good year with the other class as well, being able to spend a bit more time than usual with them, even though it's been remotely. And then, yeah, my first summer holiday as a dad of two. So no doubt in 2 weeks I'll be even more ready for a proper summer holiday to start, because Mrs. Cartwright is back at work full time and doesn't break up for another 2 weeks. So it's dad life for 2 weeks for me. Yeah, that's all. Just a little reflection on an all-around really positive year and a group of kids that I am going to miss greatly. I'm looking forward to hopefully being able to keep in touch with some of them as they move into the senior school, and potentially do a bit of rugby coaching with them over the next few years, or at least for as long as I stay at Cheadle and move on to my own next challenge, whenever that might be. Have a good last day. Hope you've enjoyed.